areas well inside the private speaking, say I knew better, trust the judgment. So 1,000 miles a day, about when I'm I've made it about 100 miles distance from the point. I've already had to reduce barely open to this. After pushing out the truck, driving way too control and end up in a ditch and making the shot. The lens were rather nostrils. The snow was so big, the trailer park was like snow. The tires were having trouble gaining traction. I finally get the truck apart. Notice much of the shot. So I set the truck's final control system. Kevin picks up and asks, "Are we still in Indiana?" In case you're not familiar with West Georgia, Indiana is a very long way from Wyoming. We haven't been there for days. We're in Big Spring and we're shut down. We're gonna be here for a while. But so details to me. I made the call. It's cold. I'm going. I'm taking the shot. Yeah, make the picture. Look how it's done. I decided to make use of the downtime to look for Operation Ditch. The past couple of days, I've been writing down everything I can remember since day one with this camera. I jot down every major, minor, complicated every misturn, unnecessary detour, and violation this camera had made most of the list. My plan was to copy it to the email. I wanted to make sure that nothing was left out. While Kevin was asleep, I decided to go through Kevin's computer records. I start by going through Kevin's hours of service. This is a legally required record that shows what a driver does in every single day. Since drivers can only drive a set number of hours per day, any violation which is wrong. That's the all these controls have. Every time he drove longer than he should have, I'm in this. The computer also keeps a record of average driver records. One of these is called it's, as the name suggests, in an instance when the truck experiences excessive braking. Remember how I said it's heavy on the brakes? Well, the computer agreed. There were dozens, if not hundreds, of these records while during the drive shifts. To be clear, it takes a very hard brake to do. I make my notes, I climb back into my bunk and rest on the beds. The next morning, I wake up and go to the front of the town and check into the messages. As I predicted, safety had issued a mandatory shutdown of trucks in our county. Just as well, otherwise I'd have to duct tape Kevin to the front and trying to leave. The storm is still dumping snow, and the paved parking lot of the truck stop is packed full of trucks. And the interstate, visible from our parking spot, is dead quiet. No one was going. Despite this, I breathed a sigh of relief. Kevin might be stupid, but his sycophant attitude meant he wouldn't dare defy the company. We were safe for the time being. Kevin wakes up a little while later. "Are we still in Illinois?" asks. "No," I reply cautiously. "We're in Nebraska, close to Wyoming. Safety has us shut down." "Oh," he replies, and goes back to the book. It was then that I knew something. Also, twice in less than 12 hours, he's forgotten where we are. Indiana and Illinois are behind us by a few days at this point. There's no way he could be that confused. I tried to put it out of my mind. Decided to brave the weather. I grabbed some food and coffee and checked the weather conditions to the west. Wyoming DOT has shut down the entire industry and over 200 accidents in the past hours. I talked to a few drivers who were coming from the test, and there are accounts of actually. It's pretty clear that we're not going anywhere soon. After about an hour, I head back out to the truck and decide to put the truck into the sun. Kevin is fully awake at this point, messing around with it. As I climb inside, he asks, "Are we still in Illinois?" "What? He still doesn't know where we are." "No." "Wait, we're in Nebraska. We got here last night. We've not been in Illinois for 3 days. You don't remember?" This was the question that asked far. Kevin explained that about a year before, he'd been involved in a serious violent accident under the May. Yeah, what does that mean to you? To him, he ran off the road at a high speed. He was hospitalized with a shattered leg. That's his bad leg now. He's in a coma for 21 days. His doctor Latin or some kind of